but it couldn't happen. Nowadays we do have technology. If that was available in the past, could have ended or could have completed my MBA program like earlier.
Yeah.
For her higher education, I'm planning to save 2 crores of rupees.
ये अमाउंट आपने क्यों चूज की? Hi Sagar, welcome to EduFund.
Thanks for having me here.
We are very excited to have a conversation with you and try to understand your journey. Speaking of journey, can you please tell us a bit about your educational experience? What was it like, figuring out the finances for it all, and were you able to achieve your dream?
So I've completed my graduation in commerce, and immediately that I've started working, and I have completed a few financial courses. Along with that, I've completed my MBA in marketing, which I was planning exactly after the graduation, but it couldn't happen. This is mainly because of the financial constraints. Because at that time, for the MBA in marketing, the course fees was around 10 to 15 lakhs, and it was not affordable for me at that time. So I've tried to accumulate the funds while working, and then I've applied for it, and I've successfully completed my marketing MBA. Nowadays we do have technology, like you can go and check on Google or YouTube, or you come to know with like many counselors or career guidance programs are available, जिसके वजह से आप अभी like you can go and check कि आपके exactly interest के हिसाब से and आपका educational background के हिसाब से you could choose your like upcoming educational courses.
Right.
If that was available in the past, like when I have completed my graduation, so I could have ended much better, or could have ended or could have completed my MBA program like earlier.
Yeah. Absolutely, yes. आपने एक बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट और बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट यहाँ पे हाईलाइट किया है, विच इज़ गाइडेंस. बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है कि तुम्हारे पास गाइडेंस हो, सिर्फ तुम्हारे कोर्स चूज़ करने के लिए नहीं, बट ऑल्सो टू हेल्प यू प्लान फॉर द फाइनेंसेस ऑफ इट ऑल. तो अब आपको पता है कि एजुकेशन कॉस्ट कितनी होने वाली है, राइट? यू आर ऑल्सो अ फादर राइट नाउ, एंड यू आर अवेयर कि ऐसे हर्डल्स भी रास्ते में आ सकते हैं. वो सारे एक्सपीरियंस, वो सारी लर्निंग्स को लेके अपने बच्चे की एजुकेशन सेविंग्स के लिए कैसे प्लान करें? आपकी क्या स्ट्रैटेजीज हैं?
So with my experience, what I have done, I have started early savings for my child education goal. And that savings I'm doing through mutual fund SIPs.
Okay.
Setting aside a fixed corpus to take care her short-term expenses like her tuition fees, her project fees, and other expenses.
Interesting. तो आप अवेयर है कि शॉर्ट टर्म गोल्स भी हो सकते हैं एजुकेशन कॉस्ट में, और लॉन्ग टर्म गोल्स भी हो सकते हैं, और आपने दोनों गोल्स को सेपरेटली प्लान किया है, विच इज़ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. क्योंकि ठीक है, अगर एजुकेशन कॉस्ट की अवेयरनेस भी हो जाए और आप सेव करना स्टार्ट भी कर दें कॉलेज के लिए इन एडवांस, यू स्टिल हैव टू पे फॉर देयर स्कूल फीस.
Correct.
एंड नॉट जस्ट द ट्यूशन फी, ड्रेस है, यूनिफॉर्म है, बुक्स है, स्टेशनरी है, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन है, ये सब जो कि आप शॉर्ट टर्म गोल में के थ्रू प्लान कर सकते हैं. तो आपके पास आपके माइंड में कोई फिक्स्ड अमाउंट है कि आप लॉन्ग टर्म गोल के लिए, फॉर एग्जांपल कॉलेज के लिए आप इतना सेव करना चाहते हैं इतने सालों में, और शॉर्ट टर्म गोल्स में आप इतना सेव करना चाहते हैं?
So for long term, for her higher education, I'm planning to save 2 crores of rupees.
Okay, wow, that's a great amount.
And for which I have already started an SIPs to achieve that goal.
Okay.
And on yearly basis, I'm adding extra amount, or I'm doing top up in those SIPs
Okay.
to like reach out or to reach out that particular goal. And for short-term goals, as I mentioned, here I have set a fixed amount which I am like parking in her bank account on
Okay.
monthly basis.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So 2 करोड़ की अमाउंट,
Yes.
ये अमाउंट आपने क्यों चूज की? आपको कैसे पता चला कि मुझे 2 करोड़ सेव करने चाहिए?
See, frankly speaking, as like traditional course, like traditionally we were only going for the courses like uh, engineering or medical or the CA and other courses.
Right.
But nowadays technology or the other or technology or AI has improved at like a lot,
Right.
and we really don't know ki about what our children's what they wanted to become, like whenever they will complete their education, secondary or higher secondary education. So going forward, like if you'll have such kind of amount in your in your savings or in your investment, let them decide what they wanted to do,
Exactly.
and after that, like they will be having more options to explore
Right.
apart from this traditional educational courses.
Right.
So they can decide on their own, and they can so we as a parent, we should be prepared ki how much like we should be prepared. That's why I've like kept aside ki I should have 2 crores of rupees
Right.
fixed
Right.
for my child education goal.
Well, that's a very smart decision, that you cannot predict the future, but you can plan for it.
Yes.
And your personal experience was that you wanted to do the MBA, but you did not have the financial help for that. So you want to make sure that your daughter never has to go through that. She never has to even think about the financial aspect of it all. If she wants to do a course in India or abroad, she should have the financial benefit of doing that, right?
Yes, exactly. That is the actual plan.
That is great. That's great. Sagar, let's take it back a little. Uh, जब आप ने अपना बीकॉम फिनिश किया और आप अपना MBA स्टार्ट कर रहे थे, तो आपको पता चला द हार्ड रियलिटी ऑफ द कॉस्ट ऑफ एजुकेशन. तो उसके बाद जब आपने ये डिसाइड किया कि अब आप जॉब करेंगे, अब आप अपने लिए सेविंग स्टार्ट करेंगे और फिर यू विल बी एबल टू अफोर्ड योर MBA, तो उस टाइम पे जो आपकी सेविंग स्ट्रैटेजीज थी वर्सेस अभी जो आपकी सेविंग स्ट्रैटेजीज है एज अ पेरेंट, क्या उसमें डिफरेंस आया है और किस तरीके का डिफरेंस आया है?
Yes, absolutely. So when I started earning, at that time I started with traditional investment plans,
Okay.
like life insurance policies, fixed deposits, which my parents has told me,
Yes.
and they have guided me ki you should do this to save. But when I've seen ki your investments which you have done in traditional investment asset classes are not beating inflation, which is
Right.
the main factor. If like
Exactly.
whenever you start investing or whenever you start saving, you should consider
Yes.
that was not beating inflation. And जितना हम save कर रहे थे उतना ही end of the maturity you are getting it,
Exactly.
because your every like your entire interest which you are earning on it, it was get vanished by your inflation.
Yes, exactly.
So I did it for say for 6-7 years, and later on I started investing into mutual funds, because when I started at that time mutual fund was not that popular product, or people were not very keen to explore that.
Okay.
But after the realization, after burning my fingers, or after like you could say experiencing it कि आप ट्रेडिशनल एसेट क्लासेस में से क्या कितना रिटर्न्स एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हो, एंड व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड exploring mutual fund products, I came to know this is the instrument which if you'll hold it for a longer term, you could generate a decent returns,
Exactly.
which may beat your inflation.
Right.
So that's how I came to know about mutual fund, and I started saving it smartly.
Exactly. That's really important to know, because a lot of parents don't know that traditional ways of saving will increase the amount of your money but not the value of it.
Exactly.
Right? So yeah, this is really important to know. So Sagar, आपकी जर्नी बहुत ही इंस्पायरिंग रही है, and I'm sure a lot of Indian parents will be able to relate, because उनके साथ या तो उन्होंने खुद एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा या फिर उन्होंने अपने आसपास देखा होगा कि कैसे फाइनेंशियल कंस्ट्रेंट्स आपके फ्यूचर के पूरे प्लान को कंप्लीटली चेंज कर सकते हैं. तो यू नो, living that experience and now realizing the mistakes that you made, the things that you could have changed. So what tips do you have for the parents today who are planning to save for their child's education?
Okay, so tips for the parents, I'll suggest as early as possible you should start saving for your child education goal.
Exactly.
Via investing into smart products like mutual funds, direct stock investments, direct stock SIPs, of course as per their risk appetite and as per their like goal. So this, and you should have to be disciplined while investing or while planning this goal.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is the
No, exactly. Great tips to take home with. A, understand your need, plan accordingly, and know what kind of risk you are capable of taking.
yes.
Right? And start as early as possible, because there's never too early to start saving for your child's education.
Start as early as possible and stay invested.
Exactly.
Be patient and invest in a disciplined manner.
Exactly. Patience is the virtue here.
Yes, yes.
Exactly. It was amazing having a conversation with you, Sagar, and thank you so much for sharing your story with us. Thank you for joining us for yet another episode of Chasing Dreams with EduFund. We'll be coming back to explore more financial stories of Indian parents, and we'll give you more financial tips. So stay tuned for that and have a great day.